we take this for granted. When things don't make sense, we can't fuck. We literally, as humans, can't fuck with. Like if we can't logistically, even if it's the logic is retarded, we can't fuck with it. We literally can't. That's why when you hear some rap songs and you just like this has none, I can't identify with this at any rate. This doesn't make sense. Why does this exist? That's what your brain kind of does. And then when you get trying the story, oh, look. Captain America's a woman now. Yeah, Captain America's a bitch for no reason. Has nothing to do with anything that's ever happened in a Marvel movie. He's a bitch now. Take it or leave it. I'm like, I don't understand why this had to be this way. And when we say this, we have nothing against women. It's nothing. I just want my movies to make to make sense.
Yeah, Endgame was too long, and they had some unnecessary progressive scenes in there that didn't, and storylines that didn't need to be in there. We all know what I'm talking about. You remember when they came in on that last flight scene? They all lined up in that little hero line that they be doing in movies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
It was all the women characters and.
It's so
I'm like,
cliche,
for what? the thing is, bro, they can at least make some of these creative and interesting.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
If it makes sense and it's interesting, all right. But they just be throwing stuff in there for the movements, and it sucks.
Right. Look, take Tomb Raider for example. This bitch is over here grappling her, swinging across shit, grappling on ice, shooting tarantula monsters. That shit is cool.
They don't care about Tomb Raider. You know why they don't care about Tomb Raider? Because it already existed before the movement. You know what they want to do?
What?
They want to take stuff that's popular and that a lot of people will see and a lot of people pay attention to and attach themselves to it and make a woman version of it or a progressive version of it.
Right. That's almost the point. That's almost the point I was about to make. We got Tomb Raider right here kicking ass. We love Tomb Raider because it makes fucking sense. It's not out of the woodwork. Samus, you know the game where she's in a suit. She has a little. She only has one arm, so she has like the cannon on her arm. That's a fucking cool game, and it's no backlash that she's a woman because it made sense.
Black Widow. But people, they won't fucking with Black Widow at that point. It wasn't fucking with Black Widow.
Wonder Woman is the Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. There you go.
Yeah, I heard that movie wasn't that good though.
And then look, they gave all the good writers to the. No, they didn't. They made a movie like they made any other movie. It just was trash. Like nah, but you can enjoy a movie that's genuinely about what it's about. If you're just shifting shit for the culture, it might work sometimes. I mean, sometimes it does, but most of the times you left there bewildered. You're looking around, nothing is where you left it. Shit, it just doesn't make sense. And like, okay, this is dumb. I've grown attached to my own feeling. I've grown attached to this movie series, and now you changed it. You changed it. It's like, oh, look. Hey, look. Ain't no more chicken sandwiches. Check this out. It's fries sandwiches. Just fries in a bun, nigga. Changed everything. You can't even get the old one in. You can't even get the old one no more, nigga. Fries in a sandwich, nigga. Why? What was wrong with chicken? Why did you have to change? I like that shit. You changed it for no fucking reason. Nobody's asking for a fried sandwich. Nobody cares about it. And then but that's what they're doing in movies, just for the movement.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I mean, we all know it's to push the agendas. We all know it's to push the movements forward to make it seem.
It's not even about that. These niggas chasing change. And they're chasing more money. And they're profiting off of this shit. And then motherfuckers are going along with it. I'm like, okay.
But these movies are flopping. These movies are doing terrible.
Okay, true that they are.
So they're trying to push the agenda. It's not. It seems like it's about the money, but it's not. It is and it ain't at the same time, because you notice they're gonna stop doing these movies after a certain point because they're gonna do too bad at the box office or on TV or on the networks. They keep trying to, and people are consistently not messing with it. It's the proofs in the numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers lie to a point, but they tell the truth as well. At the end of the day, people don't like to be forced to watch something or forced to have this narrative put on them when it does. And if it doesn't make sense, it's not good. People not gonna watch it. You can put your movies in the movie all you want, but if it don't make sense and it ain't good, ain't no reason to watch it.
Right. and we got to separate this. Like when you get criticism and you just happen to be a woman, or there happens to be women involved. Like I'm just talking. There's not every feminist or like the women who's along with the movie that's like this. I get that. I know this is like a minority of like that realm, but like it's just people out there who literally can't take criticism, and they're morphing that into a movement. Like someone said something negative about my work. My work is amazing. It can't be because I'm a woman, or it can't be because I'm, you know what I'm saying? No. It's gonna be like it can't be my work. It must be because I'm a woman, or it must be because I'm black, or it must be because I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Or it must be because I'm white. I even heard that one. It can't be my work. It can't be that. That's locked down. I was like, nah, some niggas ain't locked down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna use Eminem for example because he has nothing to do with this. Well, look, I bet you, I guarantee you this: if niggas niggas is shitting on Eminem, but trust me, if it got to Eminem, if he was really getting to Eminem, he wouldn't be like, oh, it's because I'm white. I guarantee you, he would just write better shit. But there's some motherfuckers out there that's like, oh, this nigga's music sucks. Oh, it's because I'm white. No, it's because it's trash. It's trash. I don't give a fuck what you are, my nigga. I don't care if you're a tarantula. If that shit is hot, I'm bumping it. If it's not, I'm not. This is about you. This is not about fuck everybody else. This is about you. I'm taking this personal, nigga. Just keep it a band. You.
At the end of the day, man, if it's trash, you're trash. It's plain and simple. If it's trash, you're trash. And if you don't want to be trash, you gotta know how to pimp it, so it ain't trash.
You feel me?
And you gotta know how to pimp it mean, Dre? Well, something he said for one.
Yeah.
And two, it's a situation where you have to figure out how to make this work to your benefit. You know how a pimp makes a hoe work to get money for him. Now pimp this situation to make money or happiness, whatever you want to pimp, be better for you. And they are doing a terrible job at this pimping. That's all I'm gonna say about that. They are doing terrible. Every time. Flop. Dang, homie. In 05, you was a man, homie. Well, just gotta move on, as they say, man.
Hey, look, the G4? Is it G4 or G-Force?
G4. G4.
Man, that G4, bro, when you showed me that, I was like, yo, that's a perfect example. She's tripping because she really doesn't know her shit's not good. Like, she's not delivering the material right. She really trying to blame it on niggas. She's trying to blame men.
Can't blame the audience if he putting out trash work. Or if it's not being receptive as well. It's something you gotta change. It's something you gotta develop on and build upon to make it better.
If you have this, if you're like this, if you go in there and tear jokes and no one gets it because, you know, maybe it flew over their heads. And they say, oh, it's trash. And you say they're stupid. You might be right, but at the end of the day, you could be right all day and you not get paid for it. So either you change your audience or you change your material.
Yeah, change your delivery, change the way you're presenting yourself. It's real simple. It's not the easiest, but real simple to identify the problem and solve
Yeah.
it. And life is all about problem solving. And if you're not good at problem solving in life, you're gonna have a bad life experience. Just gonna have to say that.
Right. Like if you the type of nigga to make jokes about extremely controversial shit and you just on the edge all the motherfucking time on go, don't go to a rest home and drop your latest shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not your audience. Or don't do that at the White House or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
However, you gotta know your audience too.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you're working for somebody, that's a little different because you're now kind of forced to an audience per se. Because you're working for somebody, you're not cultivating your own audience. You're helping the whoever
Okay.
you're working for audience, and you have to cultivate and create content related to the job, but also make it come across in a way that's digestible for them, so they can have a better experience watching and listening to you.
Right.
Now,
Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. So don't. It's not that you can't present that work to those people. Just present it either balls to the wall like you always are, or tweak it for that audience just a little bit.
but the thing is, I just read something earlier today, kind of about this type of situation. Is you can have your beliefs, but sometimes you gotta put them joints to the back, or weave it in so smoothly to your point that people don't even notice you're talking about your belief system.
Dave Chappelle does that shit. Like,
You just weave it in and present it like you're really going with the opposite of what you believe, but you're having the undertone and presenting an argument for what you really believe in to an adequate point that makes people actually listen and pay attention. They may not agree, but they at least can digest and understand and actually have points and understand what you're talking about, where you're coming from, because it has bounds. Now, obviously, like you just brought up, some people may not have bounds or just saying stuff just to say things because they may feel insecure or not confident or whatever because they're not doing the best they can, or they don't feel like they're being accepted, quote unquote, in the role that they're in now. Why are you trying to be accepted by everyone and anyone? At the end of the day, you either by yourself or you work for somebody that you're trying to get to watch and listen to what you're saying. You don't tell people not to watch something and expect people to want to watch and listen to your points more. That's stupid. That's going to lower your earner potential and lower your audience.
right.
It's dumb. If you want to actually get people to listen and come back, even though they may not like you and agree with you, just do better stuff and find new ways to do creative stuff. Or just, at the end of the day, try something else. If it gets to a point where everything you do seems like it's not working, try something else. It's not going to be a short amount of time. It takes a very long time to be good and successful at something. I've been rapping for about 4 or 5 years. I've just now kind of started to put it together all the way. As far as coming up with lyrics, making beats and instrumentals, mixing and mastering my own voice on my own records. I've just now started to put all that together. Now I should grow and get better and find ways to reach new audience and creative ways to put out the music. We've been podcasting for that same amount of time. We're just now starting to put it together, as y'all see in real time. We may have our bumps and bruises, we may have our pauses or whatever, but at least we're able to get on the mic now and have cultivating conversations a little bit close to what we would have off the mic. That made us want to do this possible.
In the first place, yeah.
It takes a very long time to get successful and getting the hang of it. When people say, oh, it takes a long time, you think, oh, it's BS. It's not. And it's not as long as you think. 4 years can go by really fast. 4 years is really about 10,000 hours if you're going hard every day. If you're working every hour a day for about 4 years, that's 10,000 hours. That's actually more than 10,000 hours, but that's it.
Yeah, that's cool. Quantified that.
Yeah, people may like to say life is hard. Agreed. What are you gonna do about it? So is his life. So is her life. What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna cry about it? Or are you gonna do something to change it? It's all on you. It's not anybody else. It's all on you. If you want to change how much money you made last year, you got to figure out how to earn more out of the skills you do.
All right, yeah.
If you want to change how many jobs, how many people you got, and all your clients, you got to figure out how to get in front of more clients. You have to create a story around yourself and around your brand to present yourself in a way that people relate and want to be involved with what you're doing and giving out as your value to them.
Right.
Because you have artists, great rappers. What's your story? I just did a little review, short, quick thoughts on Corday's album. He's gotten better at rapping, but the quality of the album isn't as good as the first one. And what's his story? Who's he trying to be? Is he trying to be woke? Is he trying to be the old young dude? Is he trying to be the new improved J. Cole? But he's a lesser J. Cole right now? What's he trying to do? What's trap music gonna be in this next decade? What's it gonna be? Cause it had its run, but it's starting to die. Music starting to change now. Starting to go to hyper pop rap or the punk rap. It's more than that now. Why are albums coming out and not holding people's attentions long? Because they're not as good. Same thing with games. Same thing as music.
Right.
Same with the movies. All entertainment. Same. They have the same issues. The quality of the Sonics and Can Be Done is amazing, but the content is trash. You can say, "Oh, it's people in the underground." Yeah, but they're in the underground. So what? We all have our people we want to listen to in the underground, but at the end of the day, mainstream is what's in front of us all the time. That's even though you say mainstream is mainstream, some of these songs are number one for a reason, and they stay there. They're number one for a reason. It's not just they putting money into the marketing campaigns and inflate the numbers. They're number one for a reason. Your favorite rapper is your favorite rapper, but is that favorite rapper doing what they need to do to get to the level you want to see them at? Are they? Are they putting out enough content? Is it enough diversified material? Is the sound changing or at least having some deviations from album to album?
Right.
Are they growing with their content? Are they trying to push the boundaries and make new content? What are they doing? Do you know them? Do you know where they come from? Do you know their story? Do you know their purpose? What's their value to you as a fan or as a supporter, however you want to see yourself? What is it? To the artists that got all y'all songs on your hard drives, drop them. If y'all don't, that's cool. Speaking of which, look at the artists that were on these past XXL covers. They've been dropping off like flies. It's not too many of them that's lasting over time. It is what it is. I just seen academics talk about this the other day. These artists, he said the artists he was champion dropping like flies because they don't drop music. Seen Roddy Ricch wanted to take about 3 years off, and he kind of flopped.
Damn.
Corday took about 2 years off. His album didn't do so well either. Y'all gotta drop music if y'all are artists.
Right.
Y'all gotta drop product. Y'all gotta keep people invested in what you do, or people gonna forget about you.
Right. If you don't use it, bro, you lose it. You really do lose. You lose that. You gotta have a good month to a year of just straight rapping to get back to where you thought you was.
Exactly, and you want to get better, right? You gotta flex that muscle. You don't just rap the rap beats. Rap to some different stuff just to keep your creativity flowing. Don't rap if you a trap beat rapper, don't rap the trap all the time. If you rap the pop music, don't rap the pop all day. Don't make pop songs all day. Make something different to get your juices back flowing again. Because we all know the point. It gets repetitive. We get uninspired. So we want to do something different. some people are on label deals, or they have to complete an album and they got writer's block. Do something different. Start going outside a little bit more. Start getting involved with the people if you can, you know. Just find what new ways to be creative, man. Start drawing, painting.
True. Those are good ideas, bro. Keep it all in, you know, keep the juices flowing, as you said, bro. And it's always like, since you said what people are able to do sonically is the best it's ever been, right? So when that happens, bro, I have a theory. My theory is the easier you're able to do something, the less work your brain wants to put into it. He's like, oh yeah, I have no idea what I'm saying when I say this. So I can make a 4K beat. Don't even know that exists. I have no idea what I'm talking about whatsoever. Oh, I can make it like a 4K beat in like 2 seconds. So then when your same approach to the lyrics is like, oh man, I'm struggling. Like there has to be a better way to do this. Like you can make a beat in 4 minutes. Why don't I just make a song in 2 minutes? Then you're like, yeah, you can do that. That's a great way of getting one good bar on a song, and then the rest of it's trash, and you can put out as much as you want. Yeah, but you can't have the same. No matter how good your equipment gets or how easy it is to do your job, you gotta put in the same amount of work you did when you had to,
and even more, to become better and stay in the game. Because you got rappers putting out tracks and then putting out deluxes. You got 20 album tracks and then deluxes making it 40 songs. Well, who wants to listen to all that music? And it comes out the week after? For what? Who? Why? Why do you want me to struggle to your struggles? I don't get it. You didn't put that much work in the album. Or maybe you did. Why do I have to listen to your album again? For 40 tracks? 40 tracks. The deluxe is a new album. Why?
How long is it? How long is it? Like how long is the in time?
It's probably about 2 to 3 hours. For what?
Hey, that's crazy.
That's about 5 podcasts.
2 movies.
That's Avengers Endgame.
Oh shit.
That's about 15 short films. Why? Nobody wants to sit through that struggle. Y'all gotta be better, but y'all ain't gonna be better. So I'm gonna start listening to y'all music, plain and simple. But it's my job, so I'm gonna have to do it anyway. But if it wasn't, I'll start listening to it.
I said 40 tracks. Where do you even begin? Guess for number 1, right?
Wherever I was on the first one, I'm starting there and I'm going down. If I finished it, I'm listening to all the deluxe tracks and I'm going not listening to it ever again, probably.
Oh, yeah, I feel like it has that effect, bro. Like if you got that many albums on a damn songs on a damn album, the replayability, you think it would go up, but
no.
It's like you get tired of it. It's like, oh shit, when is it gonna end? Oh fuck. Meanwhile, the 8-song album leaves you wanting more. Now you listen to that shit like, god damn, I wish I had more. I guess I just listen to this again. Don't ride on that though, because that's how you become Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, 12 tracks. See you in 5 years, niggas.
Well, Kendrick is able to do that because he built up credibility for it. A lot of these people don't have that credibility as an artist because they either haven't been in the game as long or they haven't put enough music out that lasts the test of time. Okay. However,
so not everyone can do an 8 and wait.
Oh no, of course not. You gotta do drop and drop. Drop and drop, yeah. Drop 8 and then drop 8 more probably a month or 2 later. It'd be like that for some people. Especially when you get the buzz up nowadays. Yeah, man. But you also have to put out other concepts besides music, because music doesn't make enough money or sell enough that you can have a career that's going to stand and be profitable. So another reason artists may put out all these long albums and songs is either fulfill their contracts or to get their streaming numbers up, because the number of a stream is so low. Because you can't, because buying an album, because unless they buying albums, those people are not anymore. They're streaming it. Streams are worth less than a penny. So I understand it from that standpoint as a business, but as a consumer and a listener, it's trash. It's too much music and it's mediocre. If it was good, whatever. But when you put out 40 songs, it's gonna be some filler in there, no matter what. Just like the Jay-Z and Lil Wayne versus ideology that went around. Lil Wayne, great artist. He could stand on the stage with Jay-Z, sure, until you look at their catalogs. It gets a little different. It gets different. Because as great as Wayne is, he has a lot of filler.
As a Wayne enthusiast, I don't know. I think what happens is Wayne. Okay, so yeah, you're right. He does have filler, but I don't know if. I think the dudes who's releasing Wayne's music, like, I think they're putting the albums together. Like, I think he's rapping a whole bunch of beats, and then like he drops them off, and then someone else decides, like, wait, what's going on with this music? Maybe. With that being said, some of his throwaway shits I could really fuck with. Well, this is just me as a fan, so, you know.
Compared to going against Jay-Z, though, that ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah. But Jay-Z is, I don't know, man. It could be a little bit of, because some of Jay-Z shit is kind of porn. Phenomenal, like probably the best rapper like ever, probably by far too. But some of his compositions,
I don't know about far.
Who's touching him?
There are people that can compete. Here's an interesting one I heard the other day. I had to think about. Method Man. It's an interesting one. I'm gonna tell you why.
Method Man.
Even though he may not have held up to everybody's hype that he had when he first came out of the Wu-Tang, he has an interesting versatility, and he has the ability to make records that some people can say never heard a bad verse from Method Man. Some people can say,
"No word, okay." Damn, I mean Method. He's nice, but I guess I never thought to put him in a bubble with Jay-Z, because that bubble would pop. And just like you said with catalog, as soon as catalogs come up.
And you could say, you could say Nas, but when it comes to Nas' catalog, that's where Nas falls off.
Right.
As a rapper, put him, all right, fine.
Right.
Let them rap and see who comes out. Cool. As far as catalog, that's where Nas falls off at.
Right.
You can't say Kendrick Lamar career is too young, and I don't even see him making albums too much past a certain age. Anyway, I'll be honest with you.
I was when I got a hold of Kendrick Lamar's work, bro. I was like, yeah, this guy's going for Jay-Z, and now I listen to Jay-Z again, and then I got grounded again. Like, this is music. Like, he's made so many great songs and so many great bodies of work. That's just Jay, and no one's ever gonna replicate it. No one can replicate the style, image. That's just a 1 in a trillion motherfucker. K-Dot, he gonna have his time. I mean he's put out some great, phenomenal shit. It almost fools you into thinking he's one of the like the number one, but it's not.
Yeah. At the end of the day, everybody has their own opinions, thoughts, and ideologies, and y'all just gonna have to deal with it. And so are we. So with that being said, you got anything else you want to speak about today, man?
As a kid, I played like a lot of 2K with my brother, and like we watched every same shit. Me and him have seen everything he's seen. I've seen, right? So we're watching a documentary together, and like I think it was the Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird thing.
Okay, AIDS versus black problems. All right.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Cancel. It's like no. So yeah, A's versus. No, I'm just playing. But so we watching that, and Magic is eating, like Magic and Bird are eating. They're eating both. So I was like, all right, shit. And then I'm taking up for Magic. He's taking up for Bird. I'm like, yo, Magic would kill Larry Bird. And then my brother was like, nah, Bird was salsa. So I was like, all right, let's pick it up on 2K. He picked Larry Bird. And they're robbing niggas' talents on 2K. I swear to God. I can't do shit with Matt. I'm talking about nothing. He can't pass, dribble, shoot. I'm like, why would you use this nigga?
Which 2K you playing with?
This is like 14.
Well, you might have the wrong 2K.
What you mean?
You know, remember the 2K when Michael Jordan first had these little challenges? I don't know if it was 2K12, 11, or whatever. I forgot what 2K that was.
I don't know.
Well, Michael Jordan had this mode. We can replay all his games.
Oh.
He had set checkpoints.
Oh, nah. Shit, I wish I played that, though.
Yeah, but Magic Johnson in that 2K, if that's when they brought the Legends teams back, can't remember. Or the ones where they brought the Team USA in there, Magic was cold. I was shooting threes with Magic. I was crossing people up with Magic. I was doing all that, man. So you probably just had the wrong 2K,
Oh,
man.
yeah, I had the wrong 2K, bro. I had Magic Johnson's replacement. They had niggas on the bench scoring more than him. There was a dude on the team. They don't even have a picture for this nigga. Got a picture for this nigga. His name is Randy Brown. I looked it up. He never existed. They got him scoring more than Magic. Then you turn around, my brother's hitting every shot imaginable in his face. I'm like, okay. So 2K is racist. Ronnie 2K is racist.
Ronnie ain't got nothing to do with making that game, man. Leave Ronnie alone. All that dude is just
A hype beast.
yeah, pretty much just 2K hype beast, man. That's all he is.
I just hate what they did to Magic on 2K. On 2K14, every one other one that I can't speak for, but it's like, I never used them again after that.
Be like that, man.
This is important, nigga. You gotta get these things right. my childhood, nigga. This is childhoods you fucking with. Well, yeah, that was it. After this, I'm about to push them Pete. It's like,
Appreciate y'all for watching, listening, viewing the 2.5 LLCs podcast. If you want to find out where we are located, every link is in the description. And if you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, subscribe, follow us, donate, all that jazz. All that information will be in the description as well. And until next episode, my name's Dre and this is Zo. This is the 2.5 LLCs podcast, and we will see you next time. We're out of here.